Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Hi. Why am I quiet? Why does it say I'm quiet? Hello. Am I quiet still? I'll swear. If I ain't too quiet, I'm too loud. That's why I hate updates. Anyways, welcome in. You're probably wondering what the title of the stream's about, and it's no big deal. I have been under the name Necronomicon underscore VT, and that has been a thing for the past year and a half, ever since I decided to, or 2 years actually, ever since I decided to. What? Okay, I've been Necronomicon for a year and a half. So yeah, before that I was another streamer, and then I wasn't sure if I wanted to rebrand or just start fresh. So I had given a brand new account the name Necronomicon VT, and then when I decided, you know what, I'm gonna rebrand, Twitch was like, nope, you can't have Necronomicon VT. That's another person. I'm like, no, it's not, it's me. But they were like, okay, well, you'll have to wait till that account's re-released into the void, which takes 90 days. So I have been waiting patiently ever since then to rename myself. And every time I check, it would be like, nope, you can't do it. Nope, you can't do it. I finally did it. It's finally me. I finally took away that awful dash in my name. I am now Necronomicon VT. Just, that's what I am now. Yippee! I will say a few things though. Some things may be broken, and I apologize deeply for that. As far as alerts and everything, and that's kind of what this stream is about. Is mostly a test stream to make sure and see what's broken and what's not, so I can fix what I need to. Yeah, well, and you know, I am streaming at very unusual hours for me, but you can still blame my fucked up sleep schedule. Yippee! Yay! Okay. Yeah, we're gonna play a little vintage story. I need to gather some stuff for some. I need to dig up some sand for my house, and I also need to gather some sticks so I can make the new roofs for my house. I've decided on what I wanted to do for the roof texture, but that's gonna require me finding a lot of blue clay and acquiring it, so that's another thing on the list. But yeah, so we're gonna get right into it. I might play some music. If it's too loud or not to your liking, let me know. But we're gonna go back into the vintage story. All right, I've yapped enough. Let's get to the game. So hopefully everything looked like it transferred over okay. Some things didn't. But we'll see if people get notifications that I'm live and things like that. Or if I'm going to have to rework or wait for it to rework itself out in the system or iron itself out in the system. I don't know. I'm excited though. I've been wanting to get rid of that little underscore in my name for quite some time. And I was hoping I would get it done before the anniversary, and I did. So yippee! Small goals, small goals. I've been using the Chibi model lately because I've just been feeling it. I've been feeling wanting to be doing cute. I do plan on going back to my regular model. Don't worry. We'll probably be going back to the original model for Warframe Wednesday. Well, not Wednesday. We're probably going to do it tonight because Wednesday is gonna be packed for me. I gotta do a baby shower, the one that was supposed to happen on Sunday that got rescheduled. So I got that during the day, and then I think I have some other stuff too in the evening, but we'll see. I do want to try and pester some of my streamer friends because I found a game and I've been playing it offline and I want to play it online with friends because I think it'd be great. So I need to wrangle up some people. I got a couple people in mind. So I'll probably invite them. I think it'd be fun. It all comes down to schedules though. That's the real enemy of collabs. People's schedules. All right, we're off to over here because there's a huge granite area with lots of sand. And I learned my lesson from last time that I can't use certain shades in my my build because then I can't dye them blue. And I need blue to finish up my house. I mean, I technically could be like really avant-garde and use different... Ooh, there's a little bit of snow here. Just a little bit. Soon it'll melt. The heat of the day would take care of it. Ah, don't freeze on me. But yes, it's been kind of... I got the AC and I'm happy and it's working. I do have to... I have noticed that it doesn't like to work when it's really... well, when it's really high humidity in my house. And unfortunately, we've been suffering in high humidity land. It works, but just not as well as it does when it's not as humid. So rain is my enemy when it comes to that AC, which is fine. 'Tis fine. I will be okay. Look, with my AC, as long as it keeps my room below 90 degrees, I can live. I could live with that. If it's 100 or above, in my room, no, I can't. But I'm a summer girl. I'm like a lizard. I sun myself in the sunny, warm rock. I prefer the warmth. I just don't need it too hot because then I dehydrate and become jerky. Hi, Siggy. Hi. Yeah. But yeah, I got my official name. I don't know if you were here, but yeah, I finally got the underscore taken out of my name. I am now Nekonomicon VT. No underscore required for my shoutouts anymore. That is what I'm celebrating. And also testing. I'm also getting sand. No more underscore. I know it's a little scary. Hi, Can. But yeah, so that's the... And I'm testing because like everything in the world is connected to your Twitch. Your Twitch when it comes to like your redeems and stuff, everything has to be connected to Twitch for it to read the system. So I'm making sure everything works. So for the duration of the stream, all redeems will be reimbursed at end of stream. So if you want to do the silly things, you can do the silly things without worry. Because I will refund it all. Thank you. Thank you for the cat ears. Yeah. And the head pats. But yes, so that is what this stream is. Making sure everything's connected and working. Because I just did it and then I really took a moment to think, oh shit, I have a stream later today. Maybe I should check to make sure I didn't break everything royally. But yes, so I got my cool name. And I'm really excited about that. I need to get in touch with the two of you about a silly little game I want to play a collab together with. It's not resource intensive, so I think y'all will be fine to run it. And it's got some horror themes, but it's not scary. Like there are monsters. We're fighting monsters in dungeons, but it's not like really bad or really scary or really like fighting. It's kind of like a card game and a game show type thing. I think it'll be very fun to play. And it has 4 people, so I was going to see if I could also grab someone else depending on their schedules. And according to your schedule. So, but yeah, there's no real horror. I mean, like scary horror elements. Just monsters. It's in demo right now, and I figure we could do like a short 2-hour, an hour, 2-hour playthrough of that for a stream. I think it'd be fun. Although personally, I don't know. I might even just round robin it and just let people come in and out, depending. It's a fun little game. I think I'm excited. I will send you all the details for it later. I was thinking, depending on how things are, we can have fun and play that. Yeah, Saturday would work for me. Yep. I believe Saturday is good. We would just need to figure out the time. All right, I got plenty of sand for my project. I just need to acquire some leaves, so we're going to be punching bushes. Ah! Wolf! You scared me! You really shouldn't sneak up on a girl like that. Where did you go? Oh. I'm punching bushes here. Fuck off. You know what? I could use a wolf pelt coat. Ah, you moved. Would you... What are you doing? But yeah, so yeah, I'll give you the details on that here in a moment. And like I said, the demo is free. I ended up really enjoying it as a fun little game. Ooh, I had no idea this existed here. Ooh. Oh, I need the branches, so this tree's gonna come down. But yeah, I also have some errands to run today, so yeah, this stream is going to be short. Get rid of some of this. I'm using the ground as a trash can. I'm littering! I'm littering now! I have no idea what that is. I should head home. But how are y'all doing? Are y'all just waking up or just getting off work? see, branches, 31. Ooh, cornflowers. Okay, I could use those. Ah, you left work early. I hope everything's okay. Was it just slow or... Oh, I hope you feel better, Can. I hate being sick at work. Wow, look at the horses. The only thing worse than being sick at work is being sick at work with a boss that just doesn't care that you're sick. It's like you already feel bad, and you have a boss that's like, I don't care. We all feel bad sometimes, and it's like, yes, but we all don't have to be a dick. We don't all have to be a dick about it. And that's why we we all know we get sick at work. That's why we take turns being sick at work. We have the understanding that, hey, this person's not feeling well, we cover them. When I'm not feeling well, I'm sure they'll cover for me type situation and stuff like that. These cockatrices have been eating all the chickens in the area. I need to come around and get rid of them. They're too aggressive. They've been getting all the animals. I'm glad. I've had a couple of them like that. They're not nice. I'm gonna have to come. Look, there's another one. Why are there so many? And another one. No wonder I don't see any other animals. I gotta go. And another one. Sheesh. Come on. He's trying to climb up there to get me. Whatever. I just need to get home because I forgot to bring food. And I've overshot my house because I took the back road. And I don't recognize it. What is with this bush? Wow, there's still ice. I gotta come. This all needs to get trimmed. There's just too much. Which means there should be a lot of branches. Look at that. Fields of these birch brushes. Birch brushes. That's hard to say. That's hard to say 10 times fast. Ah. But yeah. So yeah. Today is a very. This is a short early morning stream. I'll probably do more later tonight for Warframe. But ow. What? How many deer do I have down here? Holy crap. I'm notoriously bad at tongue twisters. I can never do the 10 times fast or Sally sells seashells down by the seashore. I probably should to work on my elocution, but whatever. I can't pronounce things pretty. I should have thrown these doors away. But first, let me get some pie. Hi, Floaty! Good morning! Good morning. How are you? I should throw these doors away. I'm gonna go litter some more. Yeah, I finally got my name changed. I'm finally Nekonomicon VT. Not Nekonomicon _ VT. It's my small little victory. Let's see, I got my dirt. I need a few more sticks. I don't need any. I don't think I need all these wild vines. Sand. I need more clay is what I need, and that's what we're out here for. And then I need to go even further to find blue clay. But yes, how's everyone doing? Y'all at work? Did y'all just wake up? Have y'all had lunch / breakfast / dinner? I'm so excited. Dig in the dirt. Dig in the dirt. Alright, I think that's enough red clay. Look, there's another cockatrice. Bam! Oh, you move too fast. Stop moving! I need to aim where it's gonna be, but sometimes this engine's a little funny. Ooh, tea! I like tea. Well, I'm so sorry. I like, what kind of tea? I'll be putting on some music here in a minute so we can jam out. But, because, like I said, Vintage Story does suffer from the one thing Minecraft does where they just, the music's intermittent and it'll just pop in. At work, I'm a break at the moment. Oh, I'm doing well. I'm doing better now that everyone's here and saying hi to me. But yeah, I'm good. I'm not suffering in the heat. I'm just relaxing a bit before I gotta go run errands. And I'm testing things because I wanted to make sure changing my name didn't break everything. It broke a few things, but I think I caught them. So, because everything seems to be running smoothly. Smoothly. And I'll be back on tonight with Wolfwame for Wolfwame Wednesday. And that's pretty cool. So I hope to see you then for a bit, Floating. But you have a good day at work. Make that dollar. So you can buy drinks. So you can say hi to the pretty bartender. The voice inside my head. Ooh, English breakfast tea. How do you take your tea? Do you take it with cream, sugar, lemon? I'm 1 sugar, 2 creams, no lemon girly. Unless it's a Earl Grey, and then I'll do a little lemon. just because I think it help balances out the bergamot. Yeah, I think I need to start making my own arrows. Milk or carnation milk and sugar? Ooh, nice. I'm sorry, I don't mean to take you for granted. Yeah! I like evaporated milk. I also like sweetened condensed milk with my tea instead of, I find it as a shortcut between the cream and sugar. You just add a little sweetened condensed milk and it's both. And because of the sweetened condensed milk, it also gives it a little like caramelized flavor to it, which works on some teas, not all. Like I really like it in green tea because it gives it like this really buttery green tea. Like it's really like if you like the boba milk tea, it's like that kind of flavor. Let's see. Put these feathers away, put this clay away. Hold on to the sand. This I could toss. And these I can toss because I don't think I'm going to need any more. A granite rock. I was really speaking of sweet tea. I went to go out for dinner with my mom yesterday. I was really in the mood for like Chinese fast food. And what ended up happening was I Well, congrats on your anonymous gift. I was trying to see what Pickles wanted. But yeah, apparently she just wanted head scritches. Uh, but yeah, so I went to go to this fast food, and I wanted a lot of fast food, and it was just a lot of what's the word? I'm trying to think of the big words in my small brain. Like I just wanted a lot of different things. Like I was looking down the carry out order sheet, and I'm like, I want sweet and sour chicken. I want sesame chicken. I want orange chicken. I want Hunan beef. I want some lo mein, and I want some fried rice, and I want some hot and sour soup. And then it's like by the time I got finished picking all the things I wanted, my food order was like $60. And I'm like, and it was all like, I don't think I could eat all. I want all of this stuff, but I can't decide what I want. So how about we go to a buffet, a Chinese food buffet? And I'm like, okay. So we go to one that I look up what's the best one because I haven't gone to one in a while. I'm like, what's the best one in my area? So we drive, and it's like a 20-minute drive, and I'm like, wasn't the other one closer to the house? Why does it, whatever. Anyways, 20 minutes later, we get there. And immediately it hits my nose, and it's the seafood. It is very seafood heavy buffet, which Unfortunately for me, I do not like seafood to that extent. So I'm over here surrounded by fish. There was like 3 kinds of salmon at the bar. There was mussels and clams and shrimp and prawns. There were like seafood dumplings and everything. And I'm like, I can't eat most of this shit. So, what I could buy and get and consume were like, how do I phrase it? It was just like, they had soup dumplings that were like pork soup dumplings. And I'm like, okay, I could do those. I lift up the lid. My soup dumplings were dehydrated. The dumpling had collapsed around the meatball in the center and all the juice was gone. They looked like weird little nipples of dumplings. They were just nipple dumplings. And I'm like, what the hell? Why am I eating? Why is there nipples? Why are there nipples? So I go and I'm very, 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 very unhappy with the food. I then go and I get more a new plate of food. I'm like, well, let me try the sushi section. With all this fish, it's gotta be good. So they had sushi. They also had like poke tuna, and I'm like, ooh, I can make me a little poke bowl with some diced tuna. I like tuna. And wasabi and a little dash of soy sauce, and it'll be yum yum yummy. So I did that, and like the first couple bites of tuna were fine. The tuna was fresh, it was delicious, it was amazing. I get another bite or two, and it's old tuna that started to rancify, and it's or go off, and I'm like, why did they mix in old and new? Why would you do that? Why would you mix in old fish with new fish at a buffet? That thing's gonna be, that's a good way to get people sick. Well, it said anonymous, so it was anonymous. It's not like I did it or nothing. Not that you can prove anything. I just wanted you to be free of ads. You don't want to sub to me. Sneefle, sneefle. I kid, I kid. Ortis keeps me company every day, and I look upon him fondly. My little guy, he's so cute. I put a little ribbon around his neck. All right. All right. So now we got the clay. We got the clay. We got the. You can't prove that I did a nice thing. You're gonna ruin my reputation as evil incarnate if you prove that I'm nice. You see, it says anonymous gifter right there. No one can prove I'm a kind soul. Alright, put that away because I need pocket room. Alright. Do this a few times. Not a lot, but I do have to replace the ones that I used on the wrong color daub, which was unfortunate. You cannot prove anything. And if you... Whoa. Alright, so I need to redo this whole entire wall. Ah. Anyways, let me break down this wall. Because you see, what happened is I was supposed to make blue daub, which is kind of like a stucco or a plaster, because that's what these are. You use the fence as like a frame, and then you put the stucco or plaster or mud, because it's a mix of mud, sand, and or clay. Yeah. I am not. You can't prove anything. You're gonna ruin my reputation. I'm gonna get a good reputation. And then all the evil people will laugh at me. And then I'll get kicked out of the club and lose my parking space. I want my parking space. It's right up front. Speaking of parking space, yet part of yesterday's errands was a trip to the DMV to get my license renewed, because, you know, you have to do these things. And so I get up there and I'm like looking in my wallet for my old ID, because, they always say, oh, you have to bring your ID and surrender it. And I'm like, oh shit. And I look for my ID. I left it at home on the nightstand. Because I was filling out the paperwork for it the night before, as one does. And then I realized I left it on the nightstand. So I get there. I go to the lady, and I left my old one at the nightstand. She just laughed at me, and I was like, okay, I guess it's okay. And she pulled up all my information. And then three things happened during this trip. One, being a short stack that I am, with a whole 5'2" to my name, I go and I have to take the picture. The lady doesn't want to lower the camera any further, so it looks like have you seen like the thing where like the little kid has like their head just kind of like peeking up? I'm sure you've seen that thing where that was me. My driver's license, the whole top part of the picture is blank space. And my head is just barely coming up. That's me. Like they got my face and everything, but the person did not want to retake. They did not want to lower the thing. That was it. It was a one and done. So now half of my hold on, I'll show you via model because it'll be funny. All right, you see here, we're gonna simulate Neko's driver's license photo. This is how it is. There's a whole blank spot above me, and my head is just right here at the very edge of the screen. Have a good day, Floating. I'll see you later tonight, hopefully. Have a good day at work, but don't work too hard. Make sure they pay. Work for the appropriate amount of payment. If they pay you like shit, give them only half your effort until they increase your money. But yeah, so this is how I'm now gonna look in the driver's license. Like I have no neck. I have no neck. There's a huge blank space above me. And now I'm just ahead. And that's gonna be my driver. And because it's not a driver's license. How it works is it's just a state identification card, and those only get renewed every 8 years. This is how I'm gonna look for the next 8 years. I'm so sad. So that was thing number one. Because this is my fate for 8 years now. No neck, just barely peeking out. You have games on your phone. It's gonna be what the officer is gonna see. Or anyone else who needs to see my ID. They're all gonna get the "you have games on your phone" face. Ah, it's my life right there. Okay, so that was the major thing. The minor thing that happened was, well, outside from me leaving my thing at home, the last thing was, okay, because I am a veteran of, you know, the United States Navy. I am, but I'm also a disabled veteran. The way they have us fill out the forms is a little weird. They have two different designations. They have one for regular veterans. Because you want a vintage story. Exactly. Hi, War Bandit. Hi. But yeah, so I should be making daub. Let's make some daub. No, I have a lot of. Did I use all of my grass? Oh, good. I thought I used it all. That's what I went outside for. I went to go get my dirt from my jar of dirt. Yeah. I'm playing Vintage Story, but versus, yeah. Do you want me to pocket heal on a video game? I could be a pocket healer. But yeah, I am short. And now it's forever enshrined on government records that I am now incredibly ridiculously short. It's my jar of dirt. Yeah. It's a jar of dirt. I love pirates. So yeah, it's a jar of dirt. Only dirt goes in there. Mm-hmm. Yes, I have. I'm still not a good. I know all the tricks in Vintage Story yet, but I am learning as I go along, and that's pretty cool. But yeah, how are you doing? Welcome in. But yeah, so the other thing is, and I told her specifically, the DMV lady, I'm like, I want the disabled veterans designation, not the regular designation, because it's easier. Because if you have the disabled veteran designation on your card, basically, if you go anywhere where they're like, oh, well, we need to see proof that you're a veteran, you could be like, bam, there's your proof on one card. Instead of being like, okay, hold on, let me pull out my medical card, my medical license, or my kind of like your insurance card, but it's my VA medical license that says I get medically treated at the VA. Or a copy of my DD 214. Like, I don't want to carry that shit around, or I don't want to carry my disability letter around. No one needs to know my exact percentage and how much money the government gives me every month for breaking me. So I wanted I just wanted the designation on my license, because then it's just like, bam, there you go. So I give them, and she's like, okay, and then I'm like, yeah, because there's two. There's the regular one and the disabled one. And she's like, yes, I understand. And so she goes, and so she's like, okay, so I see that's why you marked this one no. I'm like, yeah, because it says or, and then it leads to the question at the bottom. So that's why I'm like, I scratched that one out and put the other one. She's like, okay, okay. So it seemed like she understood me, but whenever I got my temporary license, it looks like she put the regular one. So here in a couple of weeks, if it's still the regular one, I'm gonna have to make another appointment to go to the DMV to fix it. And I don't want to do that. I had the paperwork. I had her talk it over with me. We had a conversation. Why did you check the wrong box? And I'm just gonna cry for a bit. Ugh. But yeah, other than that, that was my DMV trip yesterday. I'm still sad that I'm now gonna be. All right, do you have games on your phone for the next 8 years? I can't. And then she didn't even let me like look at the picture. Like there's some places that'll let you look at the picture and be like, "Is this one okay, or do you want to redo?" And I'm like, and I would have been like, "Can I have a redo and a booster seat, or a book to stand on, or a chair to like?" Can I have something to stand on because I'm short, apparently? Uh, personality trait. You got games on your phone? Hi, shorty. Yes, I'm a shorty. I'm a, I'm, I'm, I'm fun sized. I'm also dangerous, and I'm not afraid of biting ankles because that's all I could reach. We'll put all this dirt here. Put this all in here. This is a public vintage story server, so if you're interested in joining me and a bunch of other really cool people, you are welcome to join. I should put that out there now. It is a modded server, so I do have to stress that it is not vanilla. It is a heavily modded server. I believe it's got almost 90 mods on it, so please bear that in mind. But you are welcome to join. The only rules is don't be an asshole. It's going well. My main goal is to actually start the process of filling in this roof section. No, I don't need dirt. I need the brown daub that I accidentally made when I found out that daub comes in different colors. Or you can't use certain colors for certain daubs. Who knew? So we'll just use this where people won't really see it. I'll know it exists, but I won't tell anyone. Ah! Oh, that's fine. All right, so we'll use this on the other side of the room. But yeah, I remember that this roofing mod will let me do some stained glass, or not stained glass, glass windows, kind of like a greenhouse roof. So I kind of want to do a little greenhouse roof for this room, and maybe over here. I'm not sure. But yes, I do want to try and get rid of some of this dirt. I might do a sod roof over here, or a grass roof, because the grass roof is really cute in the mod pack, because it does change colors with the seasons, and I think that's very cute. Although I do kind of want to do a thatch roof for the animal enclosure. I made this for the chickens. I have to move the chickens over. So that way they could sit on their nest without me spooking them. But yeah, so far so good. I mostly just wanted to make sure I didn't break anything for my name with my name change before Warframe tonight. And that's why I'm kind of live right now. It's mostly just to test it out. Because I didn't want to be on Warframe and then also stressed out about the new name change. Yeah. And if you're wondering, it's not like big huge name change. I just lost the underscore. I am now just Necronomicon VT, not Necronomicon underscore VT. But it's been like a year in the making. Because when I created the account Necronomicon VT before I decided just to rebrand my old account, I deleted it and released the name, but Twitch was like, okay, well, it'll be 90 days before we'll release the name. And I'm like, oh. And then they finally released it a little later than that. And then they were like, oh, well, you have to wait another 90 days before you could change your name. And I'm like, oh. So I had to wait for that. And today's the day. I finally got the new name. I finally got my name. I'm no longer Necronomicon underscore VT. I'm just Necronomicon VT. Yeah, but I'm mostly also streaming because, you know, things are attached to the old account, like VTube Studio, Ko-fi. There's Throne. There's all kinds of like other things that, like StreamerBot and my Redeem stuff, and like I just wanted to make sure everything worked for tonight. Because I already have a normal amount of scuff. I don't need extra spicy scuff. I also got this little mailbox. And I don't know how to write text. I want to write text on here. Because I want to write that this is my mailbox. But I have yet to figure out how to write text. It tells me it wants a rock or a thing, but I don't think I have the rock or the thing it wants. And then I tried looking on the handbook for it, and it doesn't say anything. So I do hope that that's a thing that gets fixed. It's a clarification on what's writable on a plaque. Because I type in the word plaque and all I get is plaque. It's a copper sign. It is a copper plaque because I couldn't find like a regular sign. But I'm still stuck in the copper age. I have yet to move past that. That's probably what I'll be working on after I finish getting the house situated. a goblin. Like I said, this mod pack's a little modded. Like, I'm an elf. I'm a cute elf, but I am an elf. I'm not a normal seraph. Like, let's see. Which button did the thing? Oh, there we go. Trying to remember buttons. Nope. Nope. Turn around, me. How do I turn around? Ow! Thank you. Hi. It is very modded. I usually prefer more vanilla experiences, and I will be doing my own community server for my community in either late July or August. And it'll be mostly vanilla. I might add a thing like the Stargates and this cool little, helps if I don't hide, if I show my HUD. But yeah, this little skill tree, I thought that was very cool. And I think that would be pretty fun in a server. So people could work on their skills and get, you know, buffs for being awesome. So that's probably something I will see. And the Stargates. Just so people could teleport to and from places. Like, they could find a place, make a home, and be able to have somewhere to come to town. So they could be far away without having to be on too close to each other or have to figure out about traveling. But yes, I'm playing on this server. I'm kind of waiting for the community server to play vanilla again. I just was playing Vintage Story one day, and one of the mods for the server decided to drop in and invite me. And I'm like, sure, I'll check it out. And I ended up liking it. And it's also been a great way for me to try out mods without me having to install them. Or tried to troubleshoot them, because that's another pain in the ass. So it's been nice to explore all the different mods that are here. There are some cooking ones that I really like too. Like the one that makes this cool stove. But yeah, we're just making a giant room with the daub right now because it's easier just to make it all and then remove extra blocks for windows, I found, and trying to calculate exactly how many I need, because you could always use extra blocks. Right? It's so good. So good. And I just like how it looks when it's all lit up and going. Well, if you do. If you do, like I said, if you don't want to play on this server, you could join my Discord and I will update. It's a very quiet, chill Discord. So you won't get too many. The only pings you will probably get is when I go live. That's all that. Like, it's a chill Discord, and I will be posting the information for my community server Discord, or Vintage Story Vintage Story server on my Discord. I can speak English. English is my native language. I'm a professional streamer, guys. But yeah, you could join that, and I will, like I said, it'll probably late July or early August, I'll set up the community Discord, community Vintage Story. And if you want to know where this one is, let me double check. You know, I'll just disconnect and reconnect. Because I forgot the name and I don't want to get it wrong and mislead you. Send those astray. Frijoles. Frijoles. It really is. Oh, and my Vintage Story crash. Okay, it's the Tau Taurus server is what I'm playing on. And like I said, it is a public server, so anyone is free to join. Just please follow the rules. And the rules are fairly simple. Be kind, don't be an ass. Mmm. I learned something new today. While I wait for it to load up, I'm gonna have a sip of soda. But yes, if you would like, you are welcome to join in there. And everyone's been really kind and nice. It is one of those servers where everyone has like classes that they kind of go into with class specific recipes. And I have yet to, I don't have a class yet. I should have one, but I haven't decided yet. And they've been really nice in letting me just figure shit out to see what I would like to be. And I really appreciate that, because I am still a fairly new player. I've only made it past the Copper Age once. And only because I keep playing on friend servers and it's like Minecraft. People are really into it for like 2 weeks and then it falls off. And I'm like, but I love this game. I want to play more of it. And they're like, oh, well, we moved on. We'll let you know when we come back to it. And I'm like, okay. But yes, it is. But once again, it is very mod heavy. But it is also cool because you could also explore mods. Like, there's magic here. I have yet to touch the magic system. I've been playing mostly vanilla, but there's magic. And I'm like, wow. Here I am rubbing 2 sticks in the woods and people are over here spell casting. Next thing on the agenda, catch the chickens that are in the pen and transfer them. Oh, were you the person casting magic or the 2 sticks together? Because I also play Minecraft, and I think the next block game stream will probably be Minecraft, just because I play on the Serpent's Eye server, and they're going to be having a build event. Not that I could promise A+ builds, but I could see what I could do to help, be it gather resources or whatnot for the build. Again, the process of capturing my own chickens. Me and trying to find out why I'm freezing to death in my wooden house with fencing. Oh no! or Windows finishing their windmill networked. Exactly. I know that pain. I know that pain. I was recently in that pain. When I first started the server, it was like a week before the winter. And I was like, why am I cold? Why am I cold? And then it took a long time for things, because I was super smart and built my house so far up north that there's like a glacier frozen mountain right there. And here's where my house is. So all of this kind of stays kind of cold and frosty. And I'm like, I may have chosen poorly. I may have fucked myself over here. Just because I really like the lake that was frozen for the entire time I've been on this server. It's only recently defrosted. I saw it like this for like 3 days of playing, and then afterwards it was just frozen over. And I'm like, oh wow, I could have a little house in front of the lake. It'll be cute. And then everything was eternal snow. Frozen levels, eternal snow. I mean, that's good. I like the ruins. They're very cool just by themselves. Like there's this one set of ruins that's kind of nearby. I think it's like to the south of me somewhere. Yeah, right here. I marked it on the map. This one set of like ruins is pretty nice. And if I hadn't already started making considerable headway into making this house, I probably would have set up there. But you know, you live, you learn. You live, learn, and regret. How am I gonna do this? Do I want to go one more up and then we'll see. I want to see how this looks. So I don't want this too tall. But I do want it, I want my roofs to be different heights. So we'll try this out. And see how I feel about it. Oh no! Were you trying to log into like the forum site? I've done that before, yeah. Don't feel bad, I've done that. My jar of dirt over here. And another mod that I'm probably going to incorporate that this server has shown me is the drifter mod that makes it so drifters only spawn underground. Which I know a lot of more seasoned Vintage Story players will be like, ah man, but the server I plan to do is going to have a combination of first time players as well as seasoned. Yeah, as well as seasoned players, so I kind of I want to make sure it's didn't notice the message saying, dude, this is a game login just to the left of Albuquerque. I love the Albuquerque joke. You don't ever hear it anymore. I love me some Bugs Bunny. That does not go in the charter. It's fine. I'm old too. I love the Albuquerque joke. Back to the pit with ye, Drifter. Exactly. So that way, you know, maybe the more experienced players can help out with, you know, doing the mining tasks where the deep drifters are and everything type stuff. You know, it's just, I don't want if new players just want to be happy and just play it as a farm sim, they can without having to worry about, you know, getting shanked. They have bears and wolves to contend with, and sometimes that's enough. Especially if you're a new player, a bear or a wolf is just a game ender. You get one shot by those fairly early. Yeah. Let's see, what else are we doing? I got sticks. I've started making the thing of daub. I've got the idea for the roof for this section at least. I need to make some more fence pieces though. Yeah, I'm excited. I need to, but yeah, I need to hop on, back on Minecraft for a little bit. Just one, because I need to practice more of my magic on Ars Nouveau. But I also want to help out with the build event. Cut me living one day doing a pair of bears violently screaming murder in my inventory. Nothing but stones and spears. Exactly. You know, the true bear hunting experience. But yeah, I just, like I said, I know it, like most servers may only last like a week or two, but I just want to do it. It's on my list of things to do for the year. I've been wanting to do two servers, one Vintage Story and one Project Zomboid community server. See, what am I grabbing? There was something I needed. Oh yes, I need the stripped wood logs that I have in here. My dirt for my jar. Yeah, and then I'll be streaming later again tonight with Warframe. I wonder what I'm gonna like. I'm trying to think what I want for dinner because it's. So I kind of want. I'm supposed to make spaghetti, but I'm not feeling spaghetti, so I'm trying to think of an alternative to spaghetti. Bears start running away. I give chase. Get killed by the wolf. Yes, that's the experience. Then you get revenge. I need one more. Do I want to put it there, or do I want to... Where do I want the... I need to block this off, though, or I'll have friends come visit me. I think day one of my server, my experience on the server is because I live so close to the glacier peak, the dragons spawn there, so I tend to... My first experience on the server was getting spawn camped by a bear, or by the dragon. Because he came over the hill, landed right here. I died due to my own, me trying to go explore the world with zero food in my pocket. Respawned here. Saw a dragon. Dragon one-shot me. Respawned. Dragon saw me. One-shot me. And I think I racked up like at least 20 deaths that day until the people on the server came to my rescue and killed the dragon. Which is how I got this gold. Ask me how I got this gold. They gave me this, they let me have the rewards from the dragon. So it gave me something shiny to look at. I couldn't work any of it at that point in time, but it was really shiny. I'm like, wow, this is some shiny stuff. Can't do nothing with it. Dragons, you say? I do indeed. I do indeed. There are knights on the server, and they're always looking to hire more people. And basically, your job as a knight is just to go around, fly around, make sure everything's good, take care of the dragons, make sure the general populace remain dragon-free, unless they choose to want to engage in dragon. But you come to their aid. Chisel a gold and silver sculpture. Maybe I should do something cool like that, but I want to do it after I built the house, so I got a better feel of what I would carve. Speaking of carvers, this server has some expert level carvers. Like, there's, as soon as it's not dark or raining, so here in a couple game hours, I will fly you to where this one person has done some amazing work. Like, it is some breathtaking chiseling. If you are a chiseling fan, you will be like, wow, with the level of details. Anti-dragon prejudice intensifies. So you're telling me, yes, on this server you can punch dragons. You can even hatch dragons to fly around with. You can have a pet dragon mount on this server. If you choose to. I have a Pegasus that I'm flying around that I caught on my last stream. I also have a Pegasus egg, which I'm probably gonna hatch at some point, just to see what color I get, and have two Pegasus. Pegasi? Is it Pegasuses or Pegasi? What is the plural of Pegasus? But yes, you can have... Where did I put my lamp? Oh, I put it on the top of the roof when I was working on it. It's up there. I'm fine. There are plenty of horses. I am the caretaker of many horses. I have Hanses. I would say maybe you might want to get a Pegasus, if only so you can fly around and get to the dragons easier. I think there's a way with stats and builds that you can just make a a brawler type character. And there's like, I think there's like a drunken. Let me look at the skill tree. Sprinter on the road, combat, drunken master, increases the damage you deal with your bare hands up to 50% depending on how drunk you are. But decreases if you're sober. But yeah, so there's things you could do. And like I said, if you like, even if you don't want to play like on your own server modded, you could always give a cool server like this a try and explore mods. Get back, Hot Snow! I don't have a saddle for you yet. What am I going to do with you, Chipotle? Now you're outside. Can you try not dying until I make a saddle? Actually, hold on. Let me see if this cool guy... Nope. He's not online. The leather worker's not online. Okay. Well, let me see if I can make it. Yes, yes, you can. You can absolutely do that. And you could also craft your own booze, so you would be unstoppable. You can become one of the brew masters for the server. And it's a good time to join now because we just started spring. Let me go eat something so I can stop screaming and also figure out a bridle or something for Chipotle, who wandered outside his enclosure. I'm gonna eat some meat. I'm gonna eat some of the smoked meat. You might have to there is one caveat. You will have to talk to the mods or for the server to see about opening up a tavern, but you could open up a stall and sell your booze there. But I did also know that there's a couple of shops that are available for rent or to buy. But you would have to go and once again inquire with them. But they're pretty cool. They're pretty chill. You're fine. I'm not. Letters don't scare me. I'm not scared by digital yelling. I know the caps lock scares people, but it does not frighten me. Because, funny fact, for the longest time, before they got more acquainted with the digital age, my mom and my aunt were all capsers. So I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. And they would just be, hello! And I'm like, hello! Yeah, it's fine. What I'm saying is the odd. I'm not thinking you're yelling at me or anything like that. So don't worry, you're fine. The all caps is not scary. Let's see, we put this up. All right, I think I cleared out most of my inventory from the junk. I'm gonna go put these in here to so I can start cooking. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. I do like Vintage Story. I also play Warframe. I play whatever games I feel like. I mostly stick with the black games, but I also am known to play the horror spooky game. Horror and spooky games because I like them. And I'm also free to I also like just trying out new games. I'm one of the I will admit in my off time I play I play Marble Rebels. I don't play ranked, but I do play Marble Rivals mostly because I think it's fun. I like being a healer. I also play Final Fantasy 14, FF14. I play lots of things, but I do love my black games most of all. They're on to ya. Yeah. Let's see. This will be compost. It's right now rot. Don't please tell me you're just sleeping. Okay, good. You look like you were not of the alive, Chipotle. Did you think about what you did? Now you're outside in the rain. Let me go see. Bridal Shire horse. You are incredibly lucky, sir, that I have all of this stuff. Oh yeah, okay, I know a lot of people hate on A Realm Reborn, and it is incredibly awkward and dry to sit through. Like, if you ever had one of those animes that the first episode just bores you to tears, but because it's only trying to set up for so much payoff later, that's what A Realm Reborn is. And that's why it's also it's very difficult for people to get into it at first because it is trying to set up everything. And I mean a lot later on down the line. Like even now, I think I can't remember. It's like a 6th or 7th expansion, maybe. I forgot what Dawntrail is. They're still paying off stuff they've set up in A Realm Reborn. That's how involved A Realm Reborn is. They're still paying off little strands and side thingies for that. No, I think this is the other way. Nope. Okay, which way did you go? Hate when my brain forgets. Bridal Shire horse. Oh, okay, I just didn't throw enough leather in. But yeah, that is the one issue with A Realm Reborn. And people will say, yes, it is a song. And I completely agree. And does it get better? Oh, absolutely. The story has to set up. And the way it sets up is a little... It takes time, unfortunately. And I will be the first to admit that because it takes a lot of time, you've lost patience. I lost patience. I'm not going to be like, oh, no, I lost patience. I had to come back to it. A Realm Reborn and post ARR took me until from launch till the end of till right before the Heavensward expansion launched, which is like 2 years to get through because it was just so much. It was because it was not that great. Okay. Riding needs a saddle. I don't want to ride. I just want to turn. Then tell me you need a saddle. I'll be back, Chipotle. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. But yes, a Realm Reborn and post ARR are probably so very hard for people to get through. But I, as someone who took an entire 2 years to get through it, because every time I was just like, why is it? And they're like, it'll be worth it, I promise. It will be worth it, I promise. I feel like, and this was like the beginning. They've done, I would say I am curious to see what a new player's take on A Realm Reborn is, because over the past few years they have actually, for lack of better terms, trimmed the fat and tweaked certain things and incorporated stuff in a way that a lot of the things got pared down and cut out just to make the story a little more smooth for new players. So the experience you might have now might be different than when you first picked it up. And it's way different than what I've picked it up. Let's see, two leathers. What is it? Okay, cloth. Well, how do I cloth? Oh, a stick and linen. Okay, I got that. Chipotle, I love you. You're lucky I love you. Absolutely. And I am happy to play with anyone on Final Fantasy. I think I might at some point even have a community FC in the future to play on. Just so we can help each other with the new stuff. Quarter horse saddle, and this is a Shire horse saddle. I hope I made the right saddle. Chipotle, what horse are you? I think you're a Shire. You're a small Shire horse. Right? You're not a quarter horse. You're not gonna lie to me. Saddle. No, don't leave. I'm trying to figure out how to put a saddle on you. Okay, don't. No. Can you sit? You're too tall for me. Finally. You know what? Chipotle. Chipotle! All right, let's go for a ride. Whoa, you're fast. Holy shit. You're a fast asshole, you are. I think this world is too... I think you're too tall for this world, though, my dude. All these low-hanging trees seem to bug ya. You're a small Shire horse. But anyways, we should get you back in the pen. I did not intend to take you out for a ride. What? Oh my god. Too tall on this horse. Chipotle, how did you get out? Off the horse. Open the door. Go in. Go in. Go in. Chipotle, I'm not going to put you inside my house. You need to get in your house. How did you... Are the doors blocking you for some insane reason? Why are you so... Yes, yes, they were. Oh my god. Stay in. You're grounded, mister. No TV for a week. And I'm taking away your video games. I'm gonna lock your Steam account. But yeah, I got a Pegasus. Azurian Umbra. My beloved Pegasus. Short Azure for short. Ah! Thank you for the hydrate. But yes. But yes, I'm gonna now let me see if I remember where to go so I can show you the cool chiseling. Question is, do I remember where it's at? I know, I'll just fly to Port Cheese. There's some cool stuff there. That is one thing I do love about Vintage Story is where it's raining is where it's raining. Just like real life. Like you have places where it's not raining. I think that's a nice touch. We're gonna go up here. But yes, some places are still covered with frost. I had thought about making my house up here. I'm kind of glad I didn't. And I do like how Vintage Story handles the defrost. It's like it'll slowly defrost the land square by square, as you can kind of see here. That's just a nice touch in a game. And it'll happen over time. It just won't all suddenly become sunny in one day. And then my great game could freeze for a moment. You can do it. You can do it, I believe. You believe. I believe. Normally I just teleport. So it's having to load in stuff. No! Wait. Sometimes if you wait, it happens. I believe. There we go. I had faith. But yeah, it's loading in chunks that I haven't. I should probably veer off this way so it'll stop trying to load what I haven't seen yet. But there are ruins. I really like the starting city, Port Cheese. Like everyone's been working really hard on it. I haven't done anything, but there are some like expert builders on the server and they've been working their asses off and it's beautiful. And I don't remember if they're sea monsters. I think they said that there were sea monsters. So when you have a boat, you need it's probably best to have a boat to cross the ocean, just so you don't get eaten by the sea monsters. Don't let the Kraken get you. Speaking of, gonna see about playing some Sea of Thieves somewhere down the line. Here in the next few weeks, I'm gonna see about sailing the seas. Ah, here we go. We're approaching town. There we go. Just had to get some air so I wouldn't crash into the rocks. Give it a moment so it won't have a heart attack. Okay. But here we are, Port Cheese. Give it a moment. I'm moving too fast. But they are working on this building right here. I'm gonna park my friend near the gate. He should be safe. Unlike the other mounts, this one just tends to just stay in one spot. But yes, here we are, Port Cheese, the starting town. Look at the dragons. And then the horse coal. I know there's a public parking somewhere. I'm trying to remember where so I could park. Azure. I don't know why. Oh yeah, it is 10 around that time for me. Draw a little circle. There we go. Sometimes in the early afternoon slash morning, I have ISP issues. And I'm wondering if that's what's going on. Where I'm having just little tiny hiccups. Oh, acacia. But yes, here's the Hunter's Church. I like the little floor. Look at the chairs. They chiseled out of the wood. The pews. The pew pews. I want a magic candle. But very nice, very nice. They're still working on it, but it's very nice. Here are a couple of little stalls in a little shop, in their little shops. And this is what I was saying. I think there's one around here that is available for purchase. It would make a really cool tavern. Is this it? No, this is the Dye Works and Ceramics. But we got dragons. Everyone's got a dragon. I'm the weird one with the Pegasus. But yeah, I don't know if it was this one. This one might have been purchased. Ah. There's another hiccup. Hold on. We might have to call it if this is going to keep happening. What's this? It's annoying. It's never done this. So I do think it's my internet. Okay, come on. I believe in you. Why do you always do this to me? While I'm streaming. How this stuff happens to me. While I'm streaming. Okay, here we go. I hope you liked my stream song. But yes, there's little shops like that, and I think they might expand more. There are little houses in the city for sale as well, which I'm not sure about the rules, but maybe you can make them into a tavern. Or something, but this one was for sale. I don't see the sale sign anymore, so I do wonder if it got purchased. But it doesn't say get out of here. This belongs to someone. So until then, I can show you inside. But yeah, it's got a little upstairs area, a little downstairs area, and I believe you can build like right on the outskirts of town. Just the town central is off limits to build, or it needs to be cleared by the server mods. But yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you the cool build. I gotta scurry across to the other side. Here, right here with all this cool stonework is the knights. And there I go again. What is going on? But yeah, gonna call it here. I gotta get ready to go anyways. Pouts in 4K. But yes, I will be back tonight for some Warframe. And I'm excited for that because I've been meaning to play some Warframe for a while. Ah, here we go. Here, look. This is what I wanted to show you. Look at this. Look at this cool throne. No problem, Scorpion. Hopefully I catch you later tonight too. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this cool chair someone chiseled. Like, that's some fancy work there. But yeah, they're in the process of building the knights. Look at this coppertail, so pretty. These don't fly, they're just ground mounts, but they're very cute. And then you have the maple wing, very cute. Those are the most common eggs to find of the dragons. But yes, very nice. Oh, probably. Oh, look at this. More chisel work. I'm hungry. I'm gonna ignore my hunger for a moment. Look at this. Look at the diorama of the knights when it's supposed to look like when it's all finished. Do I have anything to eat to not make noise? Nope. But the fact that they did all that little chisel work is just amazing. And then to reduce it in scale, that's pretty sick. I'm going to the longhouse over here to grab a snack. Ah, public dragon parking. This is where the public parking is. I love my Pegasus just running the wild. I'm gonna grab a food. Just so I swoosh. Oh wow! What was that I just ate? Cooked dumplings. Wow. Wow. I need to... Apparently I've been cooking the wrong food. I need to make dumplings. But yes, we're gonna move to the just chatting screen since Vintage Story is wanting to hate me right now for some reason. And that's okay. We're mature enough to have our little arguments and know that it isn't the end. But yes, thank you for joining me. I will be back later tonight for some Warframe. I want to get a little more of the side quest done, and I also just need to play because I miss playing. I like Warframe. I'm not good at it, but I like it. And I will see y'all next time, whether it be for Warframe or more Vintage Story. And I'll be back to my full-size model as well. But until then, good night, or good day, or good afternoon. Until then, get some rest, eat some food. Try to have a good day as best as you can. And I see y'all later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.